Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you're listening to the Touch and Tips podcast. I don't know what I just did with my hand there. I'm your host, Mr. Les J. Zamalek III, wearing a giant-ass hat. This is brought to you in part by no booze. I did not plan well, and I ran out of booze. Don't let that happen to you. I did have this giant jug of Seagram 7. I didn't finish on it the day. Finished it earlier. Perhaps why the giant hat. Who knows? I'm going to tell a little story. I've told it before. Probably tell it again. Don't worry, that's not booze. That's just, an orange drink. So, I was probably like 15, 16 years old, and I'm going to the first party that my parents know that I'm attending. Not that I would ever underage drink. But my father, he pulled me aside and let me know that if I was going to be drinking, which I assured him, beyond a doubt, I feel, that I would never do that. And he told me to shut up and told me that never to accept an open beer from somebody. If you get a beer, make sure you get it yourself. Don't take any drinks from anybody, but especially an open beer, because one of my friends who gave me this beer is going to take the head of his penis. He's going to rub it around the beer bottle, like where you drink. And that is called dirty dicking. And that was a fear that my father had, not just for himself, but for his firstborn son. He had that fear. So, if you're playing at home, if you're playing along at home, we've discovered one very, very important thing, and that is that my father was a dirty dicker. Because who would be worried about that? That is an insanely idiotic fear to have. What must you be doing in your life to where you're like, you know what? I'm going to go get Frank a beer, but first I'm going to take my penis and I'm going to smear it all over that beer hole. And then I'm just going to giggle and giggle and giggle as Frank has just a little taste, just a wee bit nib of my own penis. Yep, that's who raised me. Cheers to that. Yeah, out of alcohol, sad. The saltwater incursion that is slowly coming to slap around your grandma in New Orleans. There's mixed talk about it, and it may. I think we've combated it. We've pushed it back a month. It may be pushed back indefinitely. ... We shall see. So, and there's supposed to be some rain on the horizon either today or tomorrow. But very important thing, guys and gals, do not, under any circumstance, trust the weather gypsies. They're never accurate. It's amazing. I feel that if I performed my job the way the weather gypsies perform their job, that I wouldn't get to have a job. But they can be like, yeah, there's going to be rain today. Let's say 30% chance. Okay, cool. Let's say 70% chance, but it doesn't happen. The weather is never... It's unpredictable, kids, I guess, is the story. It's unpredictable. Because if it was even remotely predictable, you'd think they'd get it right every once in a while. It's why when hurricanes hit the lovely land of New Orleans that people don't leave, because they act like it's going to be awful, and then it's not. And then the couple of times that it's awful, it's been really awful because no one left. But it is what it is. I'm going to take my big ass hat and I'm going to sign off. So tip well, tip often. Cheers, guys. I'm going to post this now.